Welcome back. So yeah, today's video is going to be about trusting the process. Okay, so we're gonna start this off with a poem. Okay, trust the path and let it flow in the process. Strength will grow with each step your dreams align, and patience your light will shine. Through trials faced and storms endured, the process shapes and growth is assured. So walk with faith and take your time. The journey leads to heights sublime. Okay, so today's video, I want to talk about obviously, trusting the process. And I know a lot of young people are like, oh, I want this to happen quickly. Oh, I want this business to all of it, start generating 5 to 10K a month. Boom, boom, boom. Like, people don't stick to something and they don't watch you grow. The reason why you're not seeing success, or the reason why you're not seeing anything grow, is because you keep jumping from boom, 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 idea to idea. You never act on ideas. Or let's say you have an idea, okay, let's say you don't act on it, right? And then let's say you get another idea. You can also do this. Let's say you take one idea and you connect it to the other idea, so that you have two ideas combined, and it actually propels your life, and it actually takes you forward. It propels you forward. You take two great ideas together, and you make them even greater. Let's say you have a business idea for this. Let's say you have a business idea for marketing, and then let's say you have a business idea for an e-commerce brand. Boom, you put it together and you propel it upwards, basically. So let's see the process. So the process, what exactly is the process, bro? The process, if we break it down, it starts with obviously the first step, which is taking action. And a lot of you might be questioning why the first step isn't getting the idea, because ideas are already inside of our minds, okay? But if we don't act on those ideas, they don't come into fruition, or they don't happen, right? So we started with the first step, taking action, right? The second step would be looking at your assets you have, or looking at your network you have. Let's say you have an idea, but not enough leverage, okay? But then, like, you don't have enough money saved in a bank. Then you start looking at credit. Then you start looking at ways, okay, how can I finance this idea? How can I speak to investors and have them intrigued about investing into my idea? How can I speak to friends and see if, they'll invest in my idea? Maybe I need a business partner to fund the idea. Maybe I need, to go to a networking event, maybe see if there's investors there, see if there's someone who can help bring my idea to life with a low budget. Maybe I need to speak to someone who can help me, obviously take action on this idea with the money that I currently have. Let's say an idea costs you $2,000 to bring to life, but you meet someone and they can actually help you bring this idea to life with $1,000. Then boom, because honestly, man, there's no excuse to not bring an idea to life if you're surrounded by people, and let's say those people around you, they have good ideas to help you implement into your idea to make it better, or to actually help you execute it. So I'd say the second step would be looking at your network, looking at your network / assets. And you know what they say, network equals net worth, bro. It's very important to network. Make sure you go to these networking events. Make sure you talk to people. Let's say you work somewhere. Make sure you're constantly talking to people around you. Make sure you're bouncing ideas back and forth. You know what they say, show me your friends, I'll show you your future. Make sure you're around people that you want to be around 10 years from now. If you're around people and you're like, I don't see myself being around them for 10 years from now, then what are you doing? You should get away from them and start surrounding yourself by people that you see yourself having a future with, bro. You have to look at every relationship like it is a marriage. Is this going to work? Do I see myself being with this person 10 years from now? Do I see myself being with this person next year? And honestly, man, what happens is, even if you don't take yourself away from these people, God will, you know? Eventually, little by little, these people, they will fall out of your life if it was never meant to be. If the bond was never meant to be, it will fall out. It's like this, bro. It's like you're interconnected. If you're interconnected, and that means it's a real bond. If you're not interconnected, that means it's not. Meaning the bond's like this, like it slips away. If you don't talk to someone for a month and the bond just goes down or just breaks, it was never a real bond. But let's say you have a friend and you haven't spoken to a month, and immediately after you speak again, boom, it's like you're in the same spot. It never moved. That is a real friend right there. So let's begin. So I'd say the process. Let's see. The third step would be, so we got the first step, the process. First step, taking action. Second step, looking at your network/assets. Let's see the third step. What would the third step be? What do you guys think the third step would be? I'd say the third step would actually be, let's see. First step would be taking action. Third step, third step. Like your network assets. Let's say third step would be scalability. Yeah. So what does that mean, right? Ask yourself, is this idea that I am wanting to take action on, is this scalable? Can I do this on a big scale? Like, or is this gonna have to be something like, or am I not gonna set myself up like that? Like, I see a lot of people that have businesses, okay? Let's say, for example, people who do windows, people who they change windows, or locksmiths, okay? Or locksmiths. Or let's say someone starts a business and it's a one-man job, right? You're an employee, basically. Because the reason being why you're still basically an employee is because you didn't set yourself up right in the beginning. You didn't lay the foundation. You didn't delegate work. You're basically part of the business, bro. And if you go to bed at night, you're not gonna be making money. If you let's say you get sick one day, you're not making any money. But let's say you set yourself up, you hire now employees, you have a business partner, now you're making money constantly. Or let's say you start delegating work, you're like, all right, you do this, you do that, you got a marketing team, all right, you guys do this, all right, boom, boom, boom. You set up certain teams and you scale it out. All right, you get a van, get another van, right, hire another guy, boom, he does windows, boom, another guy, another van, boom, 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 you scale it out. So now let's say you get sick, or let's say one of your guys gets sick. Don't worry, you got two other guys, right? You need to constantly make sure the business is making money, bro, just so you can obviously pay. Obviously businesses aren't cheap, bro. You got to make sure you get paid your insurance, your lawyer fees, or obviously the taxes you have, or obviously expenses, bro, month to month. Let's say something happens, a car breaks down, you need to make sure you always have some sort of money. Or you also have to make sure you have a reserve, bro. You have a reserve. You have an amount of money saved for what, quote unquote, a black day, or you have an amount of money saved that will keep you rid of anything that happens, bro. So basically, yeah. So let's go. So I'd say the fourth step would be, the fourth step, I'll tell you what exactly it is, okay? So we got the first step, right, which is taking action. Second step, looking at your network assets. Third step, scalability. The fourth step. You shouldn't be at the fourth step, and I'll tell you why, okay? If we're getting to the fourth step, and if you're still watching this video thinking, what is the fourth step? I'll tell you what the fourth step is. The fourth step is, look back at this first step. The fourth step is the first step. And I'll tell you why it's the first step, right? A lot of people, okay, they create the LLC, they get the EIN, they set everything up, bro. They set literally everything up, okay? Let me get this in focus. so I can talk better. Okay, cool. They set everything up, bro, right? Let me. So look, I'll fix this real quick. Cool. They set everything up, but they don't take action, bro. They don't take action. They literally make the LLC, the EI. They make the LLC, the EIN. They get logos. They even freaking delegate work. They even let's say finance. They even pull credit lines and whatnot. They even ask people for help, but they don't take action. They don't take action, bro. They're still over here looking at the board like, oh, what's the second step? What's the third step? What's the fourth step? I'll tell you what. The fourth step is taking action, right? The second and third step, obviously very important, looking at your network and assets, scalability. But the first step is taking action. If you don't take action, you will never get to the second step, the third step, the fourth step, the fifth step. It should immediately take action, bro. You have an idea, take action. I'll tell you what, okay? Ideas that come into our mind. Why is it that certain times that if you don't take action on an idea, there's someone, like you meet someone and they're over here doing that idea that you had? Because ideas we get, they're dollars in our mind, right? The universe has a limited amount of ideas, okay? It gives an idea to Aram. So Aram gets an idea from Jimmy, okay? Jimmy has an idea. He doesn't act on the idea, okay? So then what happens is the idea comes to Aram. So then what does Aram do? Aram acts on it, obviously. So then Jimmy's like, oh, what the fuck, bro? Why didn't I act on an idea? And then why is Aram doing it? Because Jimmy, you should have acted on an idea. So Aram didn't take the idea from you. And that's exactly what it is. You need to stop sitting around and waiting for someone to come save you. You need to act on an idea and you need to trust the process. Because, bro, business takes time. You know, shit freaking takes time. Life takes time, man. It took me 7 months to even work with Young LA, man. It took me 7 freaking months of eating Nutella, staying up, freaking eating sugar so I didn't sleep at night, freaking staying up editing. It takes sacrifices, and bro, you're gonna have to sacrifice your health. You're gonna have to sacrifice your mental health, man. There's days I don't want to get out of bed. You think I'm always happy? Hell no, I'm not always happy, man. You think I'm always looking jacked or handsome or whatnot? No, bro, I'm not. I'm human. At the end of the day, I'm human. Just like you're a human. And we have to realize that it's important to take action, because taking action and trusting the process is what forms us into a better human being and a better individual. And that is where I want to end the video. Trust the process and don't look at the first, second, third, or fourth step. Look at this first step. And the first step is, you'll see it right here, folks. It is taking action. Fourth step is, read the first step again. Taking action. I hope you enjoyed this video. I appreciate you guys watching. I love y'all.